that's quieter than anything I've seen in Star Wars. Just a group of rogues who mistrust each other, not speaking, just silently munching raw Vidalia onions. Ooh, raw Vidalia. Have you ever had a raw Vidalia onion? That's hard to eat. I like sautéing them with a little olive oil. You dice up some garlic and put it in there. That's delicious. But trying to bite into one of those things raw, that's a whole different experience altogether. Mandalorian praised by critics as a throwback to the original Star Wars trilogy. This article is coming from Digital Spy, and I guess the Mandalorian's been showed to some audiences to get a little bit of feedback, and the feedback so far has been very strong and positive for this. And this was kind of my hope that Filoni and Favreau would be able to bring a little bit of that old, true, nostalgic feeling of Star Wars. Not the stuff that we're getting in the sequel trilogy, or that we've gotten at least so far with the nostalgia of bringing back Luke, Han, and Leia and never having them together in a scene. Now we have Lando and Wedge coming back. I pray, please treat them well. Treat Lando with respect and don't kill him off. Let him and Chewie fly away in the Falcon at the end of the movie. That would be a fantastic shot. Last shot. Lando and Chewie take off in hyperspace. I think that'd be great. Okay, so let's get into this article. Mandalorian praised by critics as incredible throwback to original Star Wars trilogy. But it's also got elements of horror. So that's interesting. A little different for Star Wars. Disney's Star Wars spin-off The Mandalorian is due to debut on the House of Mouse's streaming service in November, but a lucky few media outlets have managed to see almost a half an hour of footage from multiple episodes. And if you weren't excited about the show before, their glowing reactions might change your mind. This is the epic Star Wars show we've been waiting for, wrote Jennifer Landa from the Force Center podcast. Another podcast show, Drew Taylor, added, "Wow, hashtag The Mandalorian is completely amazing. Whoever you think Nick Nolte is, the answer will surprise you." Does anyone know who Nick Nolte is, or what are your theories? I haven't seen too much about this, so if you guys know, comment down in the comment section below. Comment down below on if you've heard theories of who you think Nick Nolte is, because I haven't seen yet. So it's only taken 5. I think it takes place 5 years after Return of the Jedi. So it's not Boba Fett. It's no one like that. I don't know. It'd be interesting to hear some comments on theories, because I don't know. I haven't read anything yet, so I haven't been able to find out what people are saying on Nick Nolte. So if you guys know, let me know down below. Let me know in the comments. Okay. Writer and director Ben Meckler went a bit more in depth, writing feels more Western than sci-fi. From the shootouts to the standoffs to the Vidalia onion stew, a new droid character named Gramps is always dotting over. So feels like more like a Western, and from the trailer we got, it does have that vibe, and I think that's a great place to take a bounty hunter type story. A Western feel is perfect, like a fistful of dollars, the good, bad, and the ugly. That's the vibe that I wanted them to go for, and it seems like, based on these early reviews, that is where they're going with this. So I'm excited about that. I think that's the right tone, and I think that's gonna give you a more true essence of a bounty hunter type feel. To go more for that vibe, old school Western, than like the more sci-fi type of film or show. There's a remarkable campfire scene in The Mandalorian that's quieter than anything I've seen in Star Wars. Just a group of rogues who mistrust each other, not speaking, just silently munching raw Vidalia onions. Ooh, raw Vidalia. Have you ever had a raw Vidalia onion? that's hard to eat. I like sautéing them with a little olive oil. You dice up some garlic and put it in there. That's delicious. But trying to bite into one of those things raw, that's a whole different experience altogether. Screen Rant's Mansoor, I'm not going to pronounce this name. I'm going to screw this up. Mithiwala? I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Called it truly incredible, adding, "It looks like the films feel innately Star Wars, introduces new concepts, and add layers that people have been waiting to see for a long time." So far, what I'm getting from this is that they're really trying to, give fans what we've been asking for since some people since Force Awakens, a lot of us since Last Jedi. After we saw that, it's like, this is not Star Wars anymore. So it seems like maybe we're going to get, with Filoni and Favreau, what we wanted. I don't want to speak too big on this because who knows where this is going to go. But so far, I am excited. It feels like a thrilling return to the original trilogy era Star Wars. Oh my God, that's all we want. That's all we want. It feels like a big-scale movie, not a TV series. If these reviews are even 50% true, that's already better than I think what we've had so far. Collider and Geeks of Color's Dorian Parks went the other way and said The Mandalorian was incredible, but feels completely different than anything we've seen so far in the Star Wars universe. Okay, so now we have something that's saying it's still incredible, but it's completely different. So a little mixed reviews here, but I think so far the majority is still weighing heavily on the fact that it's giving fans that classic Star Wars feel. Nightmarish Conjuring's Shannon McGrew actually recommended it to horror fans, which is very interesting indeed. I agree, that is very interesting indeed. While fandom's Eric Goldman compared it to Rogue One, a Star Wars story, not surprising. And they say Predator, which is more surprising. So I don't know if there's going to be, if they mean Predator as in like the Mandalorian and his crew have to go take out some crazy alien creature, or if the Mandalorian is more like the Predator. It's very, very interesting. I'm totally bought into this right now. I think it's definitely the thing I'm most excited for. There's not too much on the Obi-Wan show yet, so it's hard to see where that's going to go. Clone Wars, I'm definitely excited for Clone Wars, the last season. But yeah, Mandalorian, Filoni and Favreau, that's where my hope is. I hope they lead us down the correct path. So guys, let me know what you think. If you know who Nick Nolte is, or if you have any ideas, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And please hit that subscribe button and like and share the video. It helps the channel grow, and I appreciate it so much. Also, follow me on Twitter. I'm at FinalDeathStar1, and on Instagram, FinalDeathStar again, so you can find me there. And until next time, lock the doors and hope they don't have blasters.